So hello everyone, here we are at Beamish Museum on the entranceway, making our way inside. So here at the very first part of the entrance, you get to see a big map of what is on offer here. You can see it's really quite big. I believe it's about 3.5 miles, a full walk around. Our first stop is here at this lovely fireplace. It was a freezing cold day and it was just so nice to sit here and warm your cockles up. Okay, our next first stop is this mansion that is up on a hill with these lovely people. There's people like this dressed up all around the whole museum. One great thing about Beamish Museum is just there's so much work and dedication set up into the interiors. So that room there was the rich, and this is where the servants would live back in the day. Not so cozy. Just a little tip for you when you go to Beamish Museum, if you do ever visit, do not eat the food that is set up on the tables. It tastes a little bit funny. Got to meet a little friend here, this lovely little pig catching a drink. Here you see is such a cute little thing. One thing to bear in mind while visiting is the ceilings are incredibly low. You see these rooms when you're walking in and you can only imagine how cold these people must have been. There's just such beautiful views, as you can see here, walking out into the lovely gardens of the mansion. On this day there was scouts, as you can see there. The buses and the trams all very busy. I mean, this was first thing in the morning. It was really quite busy. We decided to walk.
What happened there? Missed that!
This is a fantastic little building where you can actually get your picture taken all dressed up as back in how they would back then, which you can see me and my girlfriend have done in this picture just here. There's a pub, there's a bank, there's all kinds of things to see in here. Houses, lovely little sweet shop chocolates, them look absolutely delicious, and of course you can buy a lot of these things. They're not all just for show. One of my favourite things about Beamish Museum is the trams. They're a beautiful sight to see. As well in the stores, as you can see here, they also do have demonstrations on how things worked back then. Thankfully there is no demonstration here. This dentist, it's very impressive and interesting to see how this thing would have been done back then, but I'm glad there's not a demonstration happening. I'm sure there's a lot of pain involved. There is a little fantastic train station here that sometimes they do have a really old steam train running that you can actually hop on and go for a little ride. It wasn't on today, unfortunately, which, as you can see here, I found out the hard way. One of our last stops here is the miners' village. Of course, more houses, but also a church and a great big school where you can have a little walk around to see what the classrooms would have been like, some of the tools being utilised. Just a small little glimpse here at what it would have been like to go to work if you were a miner. I mean, as you can see, it's quite impressive that these things are even just still standing. God knows how old some of these things are, but I imagine it costs a whole lot of money to keep these looking this good. And well, that is our trip to Beamish Museum. Have you been to this place before? If you haven't, honestly, I'd highly recommend it. It's such a fantastic day out. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.